is a pleasure to stand before you as we embark on this transformative journey with BizDateUp. I am G. Chandan, the founder of BizDateUp, and I'm thrilled to share our vision with you. BizDateUp isn't just another investment platform. It's a beacon of opportunities and empowerment for startups and investors worldwide. My co-founder Meet Jain and I, though young in age, bring a fire within us, a passion to drive change and innovation in the entrepreneurial landscape. BizDateUp is more than just a platform. It's a movement to democratize access to capital and resources, to break down barriers and unlock opportunities for all. With our user-friendly interface and cutting-edge technology, we are bridging the gap between visionaries and backers, creating a seamless ecosystem where ideas flourish and connections thrive. Today marks a pivotal moment in the journey of BizDateUp, a chapter of growth, innovation, and boundless possibilities. As we stand on the precipice of unprecedented success, I am honored to share you with our vision for the future and the transformative initiatives that lie ahead. BizDateUp's unwavering commitment to excellence and our relentless pursuit of value creation have yielded remarkable results, with our investments delivering an impressive 3.5x returns, which is 350% returns, surpassing a $10 million mark. This success is a testament to our steadfast dedication to nurturing promising startups and empowering visionary entrepreneurs. Now I would like my co-founder Meet to speak about the future of BizDateUp.
So, I will just introduce myself, and as Jeet said, we have an fire in us, to take BizDateUp ahead. There are certain growth initiatives what we have planned for BizDateUp, right? Building upon the foundation of the achievement, I am thrilled to, announce our plans to launch an angel fund under the category 1 of an alternative investment fund AIF regime with a projected corpus of approximately $25 million, which will be roughly 100 crore of corpus addition to a green shoe of 100 crores. This angel fund will serve a beacon of opportunities for early stage startups, providing them with essential capital support need to thrive in today's competitive landscape. We are confident in securing the requisite license within the next 6 months, paving the way for a new era of growth and innovation. Addition to that, furthermore, we are in a quest to expand our impact and reach. We are delighted to unveil a strategic partnership with one of our top angel networks for category 2 venture fund as well, boasting an impressive corpus of $60 million. Right, and that's not all. We are also introducing GAB, which is a global advisory board that will consist of 21 members, and this board will help startups with an advisory with lot of different advisors sitting on the board, right? Now I would like G to take over, and I would like Press to start with the.
So we would like to start with the questions.
Firstly, I want to ask what is the vision and what is the work of BizData in the startup ecosystem?
Okay, BizDateUp is a pioneering venture dedicated to empowering startups and driving innovation within the ecosystem. Our mission is to provide comprehensive support to budding entrepreneurs, ranging from financial assistance to mentorship and networking opportunities, ultimately fostering a culture of innovation and growth.
Can you give some example where you have invested in a startup and how do you look at it like startup?
I would like to add on this. There are monthly more than 200 to 300 startups daily come on our way in terms of raising funds. Now it has been very difficult, as Jeet said. It goes through a scrutinization process, and then out of which, when it comes to our table, it is just a list of another 20, 30 pedigree startups which we wanted to give to our investors. Right? Success, as you asked, what have been which startups we have invested and what has been the returns we have given. So over the year we have invested through our platform is around 25 startups, and some of the success stories has been Zevo, right? It has been one of the success stories where we invested 1 year back, and right now it is ranging at a good return of around 5 to 6x returns to our investors. Addition to that, there are certain more initiatives into sustainability. There are initiatives which we have taken into digital twins, right? So there has been around a couple of 6-7 startups which have given a good return to our investors. I will name is Zevo, Twin, PDRL, Revamp Moto. Those will be, the names.
Among your portfolio, I mean, any successful exit or acquisition? Do you have any example of that?
Successful exit, we are expecting some successful exits this year. Like some are coming with their SME IPOs, some are being acquired with some companies. I would just name randomly of the startup with the name of some startups. We have PDRL, we have Eurogreen, we have even Theo as said before, we have even Battery, and it's an electric mobility EV company which is going to plan their IPO soon. And we have multiple other portfolio startups of ours which is into even deep tech. One of our company has been shifted to Dubai recently, partnering with top people there. So yeah, we have a lot of growth in this segment.
And lastly, what's the vision for startup and how it's going to change the scenario?
So see, as we said before, our major focus or our major portfolio does not come from tier 1 cities. We have a major portfolio of startups from tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities. See, I believe tier 2 and tier 3 and going ahead cities have a lot of aspiration. So in tier 1, we see a lot of crowd which is into partying or a very different culture, and it's a very mixed crowd. Like 80-90% people are not into right direction in tier 1 cities. But if you go to tier 2 and below cities, you see a lot of aspiration and a lot of movement of doing such very different things. Like I would like to name one of our portfolio startups, PDRL, which is into drone innovation. Coming from a tier 2 and tier 3 city, they are from Nasik. They have created a technology of cloud technology for drones, and like maximum, like they serve maximum 60% of the clients in India in the drone segment. So you think coming from a tier 2, tier 3 city, having so much of experience, so much of aspiration, companies like them come and grow, and we have a strong vision in that place. See, the focus what we come from कि हम लोग आज की तारीख में जो भी काम कर रहे हैं, it is all about the focus on India's vision. Me and me both have a very relied vision. We see next in 5, 7 years, 10 years, India going into very much trillions of economy. आज जो India 3 trillion टच की है और 4 trillion टच कर रही है, India next 5, 7, 10, 20 trillion dollar soon बहुत टच करेगी. And as co-founders and as strong believers in India, we would like to bet on the economy of India, and we ourselves want to focus a lot on the growing economies of the scale of India.
What are the criteria you take? Like ये रहना चाहिए criteria तो हमें support करेंगे या fund देंगे. What are the criteria?
Okay, simple. So I'll tell you some basic criteria of it. We support all kinds of startup. चाहे उसको 25 लाख रुपया चाहिए हो, 5 चाहिए हो, 50 लाख चाहिए, करोड़ चाहिए, 2 करोड़ चाहिए, 5 crores, 10 crores. We support all kinds of startup. So first thing, there is no other thing कि कोई startup whatever amount they ask, there is not a criteria for us. The major criteria which we have is innovation, scale, and the founders. See, we would like to bet on the founders more than anything else, because in any company, founders can change the game anytime. Second is innovation of the product which they have made. Whether it's a service company, SaaS company, tech company, or a product company, we want to believe in the product of it. So any founder who has made a right product and has the right vision to it, we would like to support all kinds of founders. So yeah, please, sir.
Are you doing some collaborations with some other companies for the funding, or like what are your 5-year plan or 10-year plan like?
Yes. Akash, please.
Good evening, everyone. So, as the question asked, what is our strategic planning for next 5 years or next 10 years? What we see is we just don't want to, be into the space of investments. We are going to, pivot and scale our entire operations and, marketing into all various sectors. What we aim as, we want to be one of the key players in the Indian startup ecosystem. We want to promote sustainability as well as to do strategic tie-ups with each and every player in the startup ecosystem. Whether somebody is into finance sector, somebody providing marketing to startups, somebody a big VC or a small VC. We are looking to have strategic collaborations with all the players. Okay. And provide a holistic solution for the entire startup ecosystem and the startup community. Okay. But we right now also, as we speak, day in day out we are going ahead and partnering up with different VCs, different angel funds, as well as service providers into the industry. Okay, our marketing through our marketing we are also approaching and spreading awareness about how to build a startup, or how to start the angel investment journey, so that new angel investors can also get into the system, as well as new startup founders can also get the aspiration to begin their journey. So in a way we are collaborative, strategic, and taking a long-term plan to boost the entire ecosystem. That's what is our vision and plan for next 5 to 10 years.
Such kind of thing to go ahead, how you are going to support, like, or are you going to adapt AI also to your technologies things, because it is shortening the time and all.
I think I will take up this answer. See, AI, ChatGPT and other things are coming up. That is going to be a part of life very soon. So all relevant technologies are being adopted, be it at operational level, be it at technology platform level. At the same time, focus is there to provide funding support to the companies from generative and AI side as well. So that's there. You can refer to our website, and probably every 6 months once you refer to the website of BizDateUp, you will find a lot of back-end application of AI in terms of the user experience and the automations.
कंपनीज आप लोगों के साथ जुड़े हैं, और इंडिया के बाहर भी क्या आप लोग प्लान कर रहे हैं जाने का?
See, that's a very interesting idea, what you said. I will break that into two parts. Going outside India has to be linked to more of the main business, then underlying can be a generative AI. Coming back to overseas AI companies, if they are coming into India, BizDateUp platform can provide a support. That's one. Many times the underlying client accounts startup from India, they need lot of technological collaborations, a partnership. Sometimes they have to buy out certain things. So that's where, as a part of mentorship program and while raising the funding, that's being guided, and then that's being implemented in underlying startup client as well.
Okay, if we talk about
Just one thing, I would like to add to the point, as we are speaking on the generative AI topic. As we speak, our product teams are also into development. Okay, they are developing a solution on a platform itself. Currently, as I said, we are all about boosting the startup ecosystem and supporting the budding entrepreneurs. Okay, so one of the major challenges is about creating pitch decks and getting their financials right and getting their finance sorted. It's the biggest challenge for any startup. Okay, so currently we are into the process of getting such technology through AI on our platform, where we would be helping startup founders to get their finances, modelers, as well as their pitch decks created on the platform itself. So it can be a quick solution for them and an easier way alternative to getting multiple services into the market.
Thank you. So I'd like to talk about the emerging markets that we'll be looking into. So they are AI, there's deep tech, there's of course blockchain and distributed ledger technology. And I think the main focus we would like to bring on is towards digitalizing traditional industries. And of course there's IoT and green energy and sustainability.
तो इंडिया कितना बड़ा मार्केट है, और इंडियन गवर्नमेंट जो मोदी जी का मेक इन इंडिया जो इनिशिएटिव, उससे कितना आप लोग सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं या आप जुड़े हैं, क्योंकि स्टार्टअप वाला कंट्री है, यंग यूथ कंट्री है, सो कितना बड़ा मार्केट?
सर अभी तो 100% हम लोग जुड़े हैं, बिकॉज हमारी सारी कंपनीज इज मेक इन इंडिया, मेड इन इंडिया ओनली. लाइक वेदर वी आर इन्वेस्टिंग इन एनी EV scooter company, it is getting manufactured in India only. Any tech company which we invest is in India or providing service to foreigners. So हम लोग like we are getting export revenue for India. We are doing everything which is made in India only. And secondly, we believe why we talk about India's economy, because everyone knows right now next 5, 10, 20 years is of India's only. Because आज जो हमारे गवर्नमेंट और आने वाली जो भी लोग हैं वो वही ड्रीम देख रहे हैं कि इंडिया के अंदर 2047 के अंदर विल बी ए डेवलप कंट्री. So if we are going to become the developed country, we need to have manufacturing, we need to have agriculture, we need to have every kind of tech services in India to be provided abroad and also for Indian companies.
सर जो नए स्टार्टअप्स हैं उनको खाली फाइनेंशियली हेल्प होगी आपकी ओर से या फिर और भी किसी प्रकार से उनको मदद मिल सकती है?
So, see, financially help is one of the part of the business what we are doing, right? But you know, the vision of the company when we started this was to include each and every services to the ecosystem, right? We wanted to support the whole ecosystem and take hand in hand with each and everyone and help them. So it will be not only investments or finance or fundraising a part of it, but addition to that, helping a founder to find a proper co-founder. That will be also one of our part of the vision which we wanted to take it forward. But we are not going in a hurry, right? We have to take steps one by one, and then we will be going towards that. Obviously, as you said that what all initiatives we are taking. There are we are tying up with CAs, we are tying up with CS, we are tying up with different people in the ecosystem who are providing these different kind of services and making sure that together we grow and let take this journey ahead together.
So I would like to introduce Adya. She would like to raise a curtain raiser for our upcoming events.
So, I am Adya, I'm the Chief Organizer for BizNeezy. We are pairing up with BizDateUp to announce our upcoming event, Startup Investors Conclave 24. It is our effort to create a whole startup ecosystem. We'll be having startup owners, investors, venture capitalists, CAs, CFAs, etc. Everyone from the industry coming in. So it's open ground to network and for startups to raise fundings. That's the event. It's happening on 17th March here in the Lalit itself.
Thank you. We now move towards one of the highlights of our conference, the panel discussion. Our esteemed panel members, Mr. Biren Parekh, Mr. Vikram Pandya, Mr. Rajesh Khemani, Ms. Chandni Jeffrey, and our Mr. Jeet Chandan. A unique perspective to the table. They will be discussing on inclusive investing strategies for supporting underrepresented founders in angel investment. Please welcome them with me with a big round of applause, everyone.
Thanks for joining us today for this important panel discussion. We kept the theme, which is very much relevant today, inclusive investing, strategy for supporting underrepresented founders in angel investment. As we all know, the startup journey and the investment in startup is concentrated towards metros only. If you look at non-metros, and if you look at other aspect of inclusiveness, like a woman co-founder, if you look at co-founder from LGBT community and other communities, there have been some challenges. Certain people are really privileged. So that is going to be our theme. In today's rapidly evolving investment landscape, promoting diversity and inclusion is not just a moral imperative, but it's a strategic imperative for us to drive innovation and economic growth. With this, I am beginning with first of my question with all the panelists. Did you know that significant portion of startup investment in India is emerging from 2 and 3? According to recent data, over 40% new ventures are originating from this region, showcasing the emerging entrepreneurial talent and potential beyond metropolitan hub. So,
So when we look at overall in India, most of the places when we look at the SMEs which are coming, they are from tier 2 cities always. But what we need to identify here is that the entrepreneurship, we are talking as a word today, but India is always entrepreneur country. And this SMEs were always there, even before we were saying startup financing, etc. It is more about how you are looking at the financing. Earlier, if you are just making money for your family and yourself, people say you are in a business. But now when we are trying to look at the growth, when we look at scale, when we look at international capital, That is where we are talking about taking the venture risk, making your business ventureable, and then making sure that you are able to grow beyond what we say is a family business, small family business. And that is where this existing small businesses that we talk about are becoming more and more fruitful in identifying their strength, because they have seen the real world, real Bharat, which is happening on the ground, and they are able to solve the problem statements much better than somebody who is sitting, let's say, 1,000 miles away. So that is where I believe that this is going to happen and continue to happen. And we need to identify the right set of talent, cultivate right set of talent, if not there, because they are not good at everything, of course. And we need to ensure that this set of people can lead the tomorrow's India in the startup industry.
So as you rightly said, Rajesh, that in today's world, more of tier 1 cities or tier 1 entrepreneurs are getting the funding, or they have rather, I will say, access to larger knowledge base to get the funding. Tier 2, tier 3 cities are a little bit struggling in terms of securing the funding. However, I think as of today, I mean, because of whatever internet economy or whatever you can say, that vast knowledge base which is available on the YouTube and everywhere, tier 2, tier 3 people are also able to raise the funds. The support which they require is in terms of how to structure their needs, how to present their requirements, and how to utilize the funds. So that is a kind of a mentorship which tier 2, tier 3 entrepreneurs require. And that's where I think some of the experienced people will be able to mentor them or maybe contribute to that knowledge base, or able to help them in the journey. So I think that is what
What I like to add to what my previous panelists have pointed out, एक तो ये है कि fund raise करना मुश्किल आती है. Biggest reason is that they don't access to the right network, to the right degree, to the right pedigree, to the right language. These are the barriers. So they have that access, and there is a bias that most VCs operate in because it's risk capital. तो एक कंफर्ट लेवल नहीं होता है, क्योंकि आप शुरू में जब डालते हैं तो कोई बिजनेस मॉडल भी इवॉल्व होता नहीं है. तो अगर मैं आपके साथ इतना बड़ा रिस्क ले रही हूँ तो मुझे क्या कंफर्ट फैक्टर्स, दे लुक फॉर कंफर्ट इन ऑल ऑफ दीज एरियाज कि भाई पेडिग्री IIT IIM से हैं और ये अच्छा मेरा पैसे तो डूबेगा. दैट इज़ रियली द रीज़न दैट इट्स अ लिटिल स्क्यूड बिकॉज इट्स रिस्क कैपिटल. सो the entrepreneurs have to find a way to de-risk that if you want to succeed. So which he pointed out, Dhiren sir pointed out, that you have to find a way to have a business plan and a model. और आप वो एक क्लियर स्ट्रैटेजी के साथ अप्रोच करेंगे अगर इन्वेस्टर्स को, तो वो आपको ईजी हो जाएगा ना. उसके लिए ऑफकोर्स यू नीड नेटवर्क्स, you need platforms like what you guys are trying to create, which gives them access. So I would say the defining word would be access, and the right access with the right skill sets. The other big problem that usually you face is that even if आप entrepreneurs क्या समझते हैं, हमने फंड रेज कर लिया बस हमारा तो निर्वाणा हो गया, ऐसा सोचते हैं कि they feel that the biggest मीडिया भी इसके लिए जिम्मेदार है, because media tries to make a huge deal about fundraising, and you raised fund meaning you are the next big star, right? Actually आपकी जर्नी उस पॉइंट से शुरू होती है जब आप फंड रेज कर लेते हैं. उसके बाद it's almost like a trap if you don't know how to give return to your investors. So what happens is that even with tier 2, tier 3 cities, this is one mistake they should avoid making, because this is the biggest mistake. 95% of the funded startups fail to return investment, right? What is the reason? This, because they don't have a model to how to utilize the cash, how to take it to the next level, how to have growth level thinking, how to have growth mindset, how to have the right culture, how to have the right execution, how to be connected to the customer issue that they went out to solve, like the case of Byju's we were discussing. They started off all right, then they got into this trap of valuation, fundraising, and then the whole value got dissolved. right? So this is one big sort of caveat that you have to be in tier 2, tier 3. Avoid these entrepreneurs to go the same route, to lock the money and not return investment.
Just to add to what she mentioned, right? So the moment your fundraise becomes a yardstick, that okay, that is a yardstick to success. I'm saying the moment you do that, you are screwed because ultimately people are now focusing only on that. You are not focusing on execution.
That's a milestone of the journey. That's not
Yeah, I'm
the end
saying
of the journey.
because correct. I'm saying what happens because of that. The moment you say I have achieved everything, then automatically your focus is on the next fundraise.
So true, so true.
Yeah, so just to add to that, I think one of the things which is very clear differentiator between Metro one and non-Metro entrepreneurs, that in Metro entrepreneurs, they know sort of some level of ethics and governance, okay, which has to be there because of being into the corporates of big industry houses are there in the metros, so they know that, okay, because of whatever networking, etc. That strong governance is required, particularly when you are starting up and when you are raising the funds. So that is what is missing maybe in the tier 2, tier 3 cities, because they might not be aware of it, I mean, to some extent, and hence they fail to establish a governance, and which makes a problem maybe later on. Maybe initially first round they might be able to raise it, but later on then they will start facing a problem.
Again, as Mr. Rajesh Khemani said, a big round of applause for our panelists. Thank you very much for giving us such insightful session and an enlightening one as well.
Everyone, 3 cheers. Yes. 1, 2, 3.
So I am one of the founders of this company, BizDateUp Technologies Private Limited, and he is my co-founder, Meet Jain. बेसिकली हमारा विजन इंडिया के अंदर ये है कि इंडिया के अंदर हम अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट को बहुत हाईएस्ट रेट पे देख रहे हैं. हम चाहते हैं कि अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट कम हो. अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट कम होगा उसका सिर्फ एक हम हमारा विजन देख रहे हैं कि इंडिया के अंदर अगर हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एंटरप्रेन्योर्स लाएं. एंटरप्रेन्योर्स इंडिया के अंदर तभी आएंगे जब इंडिया के अंदर एक्सेस ऑफ कैपिटल, नेटवर्किंग, अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ सब आएगी. और हम नेक्स्ट 10-20 साल इंडिया के अंदर ये सब चीज़ें देख रहे हैं. इसलिए हम हमारे विजन को बहुत अलाइन कर रहे हैं और हम ये जानते हैं कि ये सिर्फ इतनी बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है, इसको कोई एक आदमी सॉल्व नहीं कर सकता. इसलिए हमने हमारी कंपनी को उस तरह ड्राइव किया है कि द फोकस इज़ ऑन एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, इज़ ऑन एम्प्लॉयमेंट एंड इज़ टू सॉल्व अ लार्जर विजन.
राइट. एज जीत सेड कि हमारा विजन ऐसा है एंड हाउ वी आर गोइंग टूवर्ड्स इट. तो हमने 2 से 3 चीज़ें इन टर्म्स ऑफ टिल डेट फ्रॉम द स्टार्ट ऑफ द कंपनी टिल नाउ हमने वी हैव फंडेड अराउंड 80 crores इन टर्म्स ऑफ फंडिंग. 25 स्टार्टअप्स को हमने फंड करा है. 3.5x रिटर्न्स हमने अब तक हमारे इन्वेस्टर्स को हाल फिलहाल इन टर्म्स ऑफ ग्रोथ वी हैव गिवन देम. राइट. As Jeet said, the vision is very big, right? Next 10 years, 20 years, we are looking towards the Indian economy in terms of, how we will be supporting the entrepreneurs and, the whole ecosystem. So in that, we have aligned certain visions. हमने certain milestones planned करे. One of our milestones is to, set up a gap on a very, very focused based, which will include 21 members, global advisory board, 10 permanent members, 11 members, जो keep on changing. Right, so the focus will be to help startups with in terms of advisories. The startups which we have funded उनको हम लोग कैसे support कर सकते हैं, how we can help them to grow and give them proper guidance. Right. Second thing is, other than Gab, as I also earlier mentioned कि we are also planning on category 1 AI fund. Right, that will be a 200 crores fund, $25 million. Break it into 2 parts. One will be 100 crore corpus and another 100 crore we believe कि 1-2 साल में with the scope of startups coming in and the investments going on, another 100 crores of green shoe is what we have added as well. Now इसके साथ how we are going and how BizDateUp is going and empowering the whole ecosystem, and how we are placing ourselves. We are placing ourselves as a India's born to the startup ecosystem, where all kinds of services, AI introduction to our platform, syndicate suite, and various other things we will be placing it.
The simple thing is, we are trying to get 360-degree startup ecosystem on one platform. I have not seen any company in India doing this. हम लोग ये चाहते हैं कि इंडिया के अंदर स्टार्टअप इन्वेस्टमेंट कोई भी टर्म सुने और उसकी कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो, उसका सोल्यूशन हमारे पास हो. चाहे 1-2 साल में तो नहीं होगा, बट इन कमिंग 5 years, 10 years, down the line, we see this happening. We see a platform who is having 360-degree of returns of multiple problems and solutions getting solved on one platform.
Right. So, this is what our vision is, and that is where we are, going towards, achieving the things. As Jeet mentioned the vision, and, I mentioned the achievements. I would like to just close on one thing is that, next 5 years, 10 years is very crucial, and we see that how Indian economy is growing. We wanted to contribute as much as we can, and only one thing is what our vision is. The way Flipkart, the way other companies have, themselves, inside them, there are multiple entrepreneurs, multiple startups that came into. There has been a startup mafia came from, Flipkart itself. This is what our vision as well. Next down the line 5 years, the companies which we fund, the companies which we, take to the next level, we are focusing that they create certain value, they create certain resilience, they create certain agility towards the whole Indian economy.
And the last closing statement for all the investors in India, out of India who want to invest, you have to take risk to get great returns, and you have to support Indian economy to make it the developed country in 2047.